Ooh, check out these shirts. Look at them. And they're teal.
That's right. Kansas City University welcomes the world to Kansas City.
I love it. I got mine too. We really appreciate this, by the way.
You're welcome.
Although last night's loss for Team USA is a disappointment for many, hey, we've got shirts because the World Cup has still brought people together in countless ways.
Yes.
That's right. And Kansas City University Associate Professor of Health Service Psychology, Dr. Sarah Getch, friend of the show, is back with us with some of the psychology behind sports and fandoms. Good morning, Dr. Getch.
Good morning. It's so good to be here.
I think you've experienced this firsthand with the World Cup being in town. You have kind of caught on to the fever of the World Cup. I think we all have in a lot of ways. And, of course, we all been rooting for Team USA, who obviously didn't do so well last night. So
it's hard.
I guess, why do you think we have such strong bonds to teams?
Well, I think that I love this question because it's really more of a question about being a human than it is about sports. When we think about what's important to being a human, it's all about social connection and building community, and sports, it gives us that opportunity to be with each other and experience something together.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are feeling that this morning too, kind of like this collective disappointment after last night, but also the excitement of being a host country and having like travelers come to our country and find things that kind of make us stand out from the rest of the world. So what is it about the whole sports experience that truly does bring people from different cultures, you know, different countries together?
I think you just nailed it. You talked about this emotional experience, and when you have a shared emotional experience, it's extremely powerful in bringing people together and creating those social bonds. So whether you are crying, laughing, celebrating, whatever it might be, and some of us, I think, after last night might be crying a little bit, we still get to experience that together, and it brings us closer. We feel like we've experienced something together.
I guess we also feel less isolated, right? You know, we're not in our corners, or we're not on the side. We're together.
We're together, and also some of the things that might cause us to have differences, we sort of put those aside. You know, when we're at the Chiefs game, we're not thinking about what your politics or religion or whatever it might be that is dividing us. We're thinking about our shared common goal, which is win, right?
Yeah.
We want to see the Chiefs win, and we're experiencing that together. So that's also really important.
My favorite example of that is more of a language barrier, but when South Korea was staying in Mexico, and the Koreans and the Mexicans were all coming together to celebrate and party, and they're introducing them to tequila and all this stuff. Like, it was just incredible to just see people from different cultures with different languages come together like that. It was beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
And I've loved even seeing people who aren't familiar with America just be here and talk about how kind, especially people who are visiting Kansas City.
Oh, I love it.
Everything I've heard has been like, you guys are just so hospitable, you've been so welcoming, and they're so appreciative of that. So focusing on traditions, you know, why is that so much more meaningful when it comes to sports?
Well, if you think about it, our traditions really anchor us in our daily lives. And so when you factor sports into it and you create traditions and routines around that, then you start to integrate that into your family story. It just becomes part of your family story, and it really anchors you. So all of a sudden now we have even more opportunity for that social connection, building community, but all because we've created these opportunities for tradition together.
Yeah.
So even things like tailgating, I mean, that becomes a tradition. And you go to the same spot every time, and you're surrounded by the same people, and it's not just you anymore. Now you're part of something bigger, and that's another huge piece of humanity. We want to be a part of something bigger.
And we were all Dutch for a day and joining in on the walk downtown. I think their tradition and having us be a part of it was something I'll never forget.
Yeah. Somewhere in the neighborhood of a couple of hundred countries, different people from a couple of hundred countries have come through Kansas City and through FanFest specifically, and we all have something in common, and that is we like soccer. We love watching the sport, the beautiful game, and sharing in all of the fandom.
Right. You know, whether it's the Chiefs or the Royals, the Currents, or Sporting, or even your local, 12U Crushers, you know, it doesn't really matter, because what it does is it brings us together, and it can help define an entire city, right, and who we are. And I think that's what you're reflecting on right now, and what Kansas City has shown the rest of the world in our ability to be kind and welcome others and just bond, right, over this great experience.
Well said. No doubt about it. Dr. Sarah Getch, always great to see you on a great topic. And by the way, thanks for the T-shirts,
Oh, you're
too.
welcome. I hope you like this.
I like the teal. Now, did you have a part in any of the design here?
Not one bit.
Not one bit? Okay.
Not one
I
bit.
love it. Kansas City welcomes the world.
Good to see you.